Raymond Aaron, the founder of the Monthly Mentor Program, and welcome. And the best part of it is that you get to use the Mainly form, Mainly. It is the most powerful form of the entire Monthly Mentor Program, and it's something you do every single month. You write 6 goals, one in each of the 6 goal categories, and then you'll be shocked that you actually achieve your goals. It is the most powerful goal attainment program. It has been independently rated as the #1 most powerful in the world, better than Tony Robbins' program and better than Brian Tracy's program. But let's not just talk about it, let's get to use it. And here it is, the powerful Mainly form. The first thing I want to show you is that life is divided into 6 categories. The first is M for mess. You must clean a mess every month. Secondly, you must acknowledge a person or a group of people every month. This is the spiritual part. This is the gratitude part. And I is increasing your wealth. People think that the only goals that are worthwhile are money goals, but actually that's only 1 out of 6. N is new. You need to do something new each month. L is learn. You need to learn something each month. Y is yourself. You need to do something just for yourself every single month. Now, let's just choose the increase in wealth goal. And you'll notice that it's highlighted. One goal every single month needs to be highlighted as like your most important goal. The one that if you didn't get anything else, but you got that one perfectly, you'd be the most happy. So I'm going to read you that one. Increase in wealth. I will, and it says my new book, The AI Millionaire's Path. So it's actually, the grammar's not that good, but the title is good. My new book, The AI Millionaire's Path. Now, this is important to support my financial desires 1, 2, and 3. Why does it say financial desires? Because it's the increase in wealth goal. It's the financial goal. Well, what are these desires? Well, you go way up to the beginning of the form and you see that I have 3 desires this month. Actually, I keep these desires the same forever, but you can change yours. And so my desires are learn, teach, and have fun. #1, learn. #2, teach. #3, have fun. Now, this is critically important because if you find a goal that doesn't support any of your desires, then you're headed in the wrong direction. So make sure that your goal supports 1 or 2 or all 3. And you can see here, my new book, The AI Millionaire's Path, you should go buy it, supports my desires 1 and 2 and 3, because I've circled 1 and 2 and 3, but you don't have to. So 1 is teach. So I'm going to be teaching. I wrote that book. 2 is learn, because I had to learn AI in order to write it. And 3 is have fun. I had a lot of fun. So it satisfied all 3. Minimum, complete the audio. Now, let me explain minimum, target, outrageous. It is the most genius way to write goals, because the way you write goals without being taught, you just do it naturally, is the dreaded binary way. Binary means on or off, 0 or 1. And that's terrible. So you might say, I want to be a millionaire by the end of the year. Okay, well, if you are, terrific. But if you're not, then you feel bad. And I don't ever want you to feel bad. And so I instruct you to break your goals into 3 categories: MTO, minimum, target, outrageous. The definition of minimum is what you can be counted on to do based on your past performance. It's not some lofty goal. It's what you can be counted on to do. So minimum is to complete the audio. Well, I'm a professional speaker, so I can be counted on to just read my own book into a microphone. Target is the stretch. And my stretch goal or target goal is complete all keys and categories. These are the words and the categories that I'm going to feed into Amazon. They know what my book is about and can tell other people who are interested. And outrageous is I want to have 4 versions of the book listed on Amazon this month. These are monthly goals. What are the 4? Paperback, hardcover, audiobook, and Kindle. Wow, I've never had 4 versions of any book of mine on Amazon. Now, MTO is important, but delegation is the other thing that's critically important. To help me, I will ask the following person or company, Liz, she's one of my staff members who helps post books on Amazon, to provide the following specific service for me, post on Amazon. Now, you must MTO your goals, but you also must delegate. You see, the reason that you failed in the past in achieving goals is because you figured you had to do it yourself. But no, you were badly trained by your teachers. Your teachers, when you were in school, said, here's your homework and you must do it yourself. You can't have an older brother or sister do it for you, or it's cheating, or it's plagiarism. Well, they gave you bad advice. If you're not good at something, get someone else who's good at it. If you can't get your tax returns done, hire a bookkeeper or an accountant. If you have difficulty shoveling the snow or cutting the grass, then instead of doing it yourself and risking a heart attack, then just ask a neighbor kid to do it. You must delegate. Every single goal must have a delegation in it. When you write a goal in the past, you used to say, I wonder if I'm going to get this done. I don't. When I write a goal, I say to myself, I wonder who's going to do it. Because ex-President Ronald Reagan once said, and it's beautiful, you can get anything you want done as long as you don't care who gets the credit. And so as soon as I write down a goal, I ask myself, who is the best person I can ask to do this? Now, this is going to be difficult for you, but you must have a delegation in every single goal. Now, the first step, I'm going to ask Ernesto how he is progressing, because he is my co-author and he has to do some other tasks as well. So those are the items that I complete for every single goal. Now, let's look on the right-hand side. It says goal recorded, and you can see that I've circled number 1. You get 1 point for recording your goal. And you might say, but I thought those points were goal achievement points. Why would I get a goal achievement point for recording it? And the answer is, sometimes all you ever need to do to achieve a goal is just to write it down. You probably had that experience. Now, at the end of the month, that's why it's shaded in gray. At the end of the month, you look at your minimum and say, did I complete the audio? And if it's yes, you circle number 2. Now, why haven't I circled it? Because I just wrote it. It's not the end of the month yet. Target, complete all keys. If I did that, I circle number 3. 4 versions on Amazon. If I did it, I circle number 4. If I didn't do it, I don't circle number 4. And then delegation. If I delegated, but listen carefully, if I delegated any part of it to anybody, so even if it's not Liz, if I asked Sally to do something else, if I asked Mary to do a completely different job, if I delegated anything, then I get 5 points. And 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, the maximum total is 15. And there are 6 goals, so the maximum possible is 90. But I've never got over about 75, maybe I got 80 once. And usually I get 40s and 50s, but my students typically get 20s or 30s at the beginning, and then they work themselves up to 40s and 50s. It's like going to a gym. You've purchased the monthly mentor program. That's like purchasing a gym membership, but that's not good enough. You have to actually do the exercises. So what is the exercises in the monthly mentor program? It's doing the mainly form. At the end of the month, you total it all up and you write the number here, and then you look across and see what it means. So let's say you got 35, you'd notice it's in the 30 to 44 category. And so you'd circle this outstanding progress. And by the way, at the beginning of the month, once you have finished filling in all the forms, you sign your name. And that's the mainly form, the powerful, powerful mainly form. Do it on the first day of every month or the last day of the previous month. And by the way, at the very top, I don't want you to write your name. I want you to print your name. I've noticed that my students who print neatly on their mainly form get a way higher mark. And when you put in today's date, so the 1st of August, and you put in the deadline date, the last day of August, You always put in the year to instruct your mind to get it done. Not any old August 31st, but this August 31st. And that's the mainly form. If you have any issues, any problems, if there's something you still don't understand, there is an audio that explains it, there's a PDF that explains it, and you can contact the person in charge of the entire monthly mentor program. You have her email address. Thank you. Do your mainly and score your mainly, and congratulations.